Wrestlemania is just over 1 week away. You are in the right place, folks, if you want to know what's going on. I'm TJ Bradley, and welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. Our first match tonight is going to be somewhat of a grudge match. Toni Storm was attacked out of nowhere by Dana Brooke on Monday Night Raw. These two are both going to be competing at Wrestlemania for the Hardcore title. The champion, Toni Storm, is going to take on 5 other women in a 6-woman elimination Hardcore title match. And that's a hell of a mouthful. And here comes Dana Brooke, who will take part in that match, and who tried to get an advantage by taking Toni Storm out on Monday night. But our general manager, Stephanie McMahon, did not take kindly to that. Remember, she has banned any hardcore matches before WrestleMania, and Dana skirted around the rules that Stephanie had put in place. She was not happy, and she has given Toni Storm a chance to get a bit of revenge on Dana here. This will be a singles match. The hardcore stipulation does not apply, but now Toni, coming face to face with Dana, is surely going to make the most of this. Deontay rings that bell, and we are at it again, folks. Toni coming out with a real point to prove and taking Dana down early. Big forearm there as well. And folks, we will also see tonight Bayley taking on Beth Phoenix for the United States title, a belt that has been passed between the two of them over the last few days. Beth Phoenix won the belt last Friday night on Smackdown, but Bayley reclaimed it immediately on Monday Night Raw. And tonight, those two do battle again. Wait a minute, Dana with a cover here. But no, Toni Storm kicks out. And folks, if you have not seen it yet, we have a poll running on LCW Universe's YouTube page for us to find out what kind of content you enjoy here. Is it this, the Universe mode, or do you prefer the one-on-one fantasy fights that we run daily? Do let us know, folks. We want to get a sense of what interests people most. Dana there kicking Toni Storm back. And as ever, do drop a like on this video. Do give us a comment if you've enjoyed any of the matches that we are showcasing here tonight. It always helps for us to know what's going down well with the audience. And what is going down well with Dana here is that huge powerbomb. She has got Toni Storm in trouble, and this may not be a moment of revenge for Toni Storm after all. Dana now dragging her into the middle of the ring, and she hooks a leg. Oh, so close, but Toni Storm kicks out. Just the count of 2 there. Deontay had almost reached a 3, but Toni got her shoulder up. She is motivated here to put Dana in her place. What a shot to the face there. But Dana comes back with a big clothesline. She is certainly powerful. Remember, she is a former hardcore champion, and she would love to reclaim the gold at WrestleMania. Another big clothesline, really showing off her power here, Dana. And now going to the middle rope as well. God almighty, it was a crossbody, but it was not even close. Dana would do well to keep herself grounded here, know her strengths, and know her limitations. Oh, Toni, hooking those arms, and she dunks Dana, and this one could be done. Toni now is gonna really hammer the point home. And oh my goodness, hooks a leg. But no, Dana Brooke kicks out. Do not underestimate her. She is a very tenacious athlete. She is looking in trouble here though. Toni is setting her up. She hooks those arms over into a powerbomb, and surely we are done here. We certainly are. Our hardcore champion Toni Storm gains a measure of revenge against Dana Brooke for that unwarranted attack on Monday Night Raw. These two will meet again in just over a week's time at WrestleMania in that 6-woman elimination hardcore title match. It's going to be quite an event and quite a match. We hope, folks, you are going to join us April 1st for WrestleMania. But coming up next here tonight, we are going to have the United States title on the line. Bayley will take on Beth Phoenix, and it is all to play for. In confirmation, folks, of that 6-woman title elimination match at WrestleMania. These 6 women, Jacy Jayne, Lorna, Dana Brooke, Toni Storm, Carmella, and Billie Kay, and there are a number of former champions in there, will be going all against one another at WrestleMania. And how do you like that? We'll also see a triple threat lingerie match between Mandy Rose, Tori Wilson, and Stacy Keibler. WrestleMania, it will have something for everybody, folks, and it is just over 1 week away. Oh, and hang on a minute. We have Chyna the Boss here on Smackdown making her way to the ring. I was expecting the US title match up next, but it looks like the leader D Generation X has other ideas. Chyna herself has a date with Destiny at WrestleMania. She is scheduled to take on the Queen, Charlotte Flair, in the main event for the WWE title. Well, what does she want here tonight? Special guests, what the hell is this all about? Are you kidding me? Rhea Ripley is the special guest of Chyna, and she's coming with Dominic Mysterio. Dominic, who attacked Stephanie McMahon a week or so ago on Monday Night Raw in a heinous, unwarranted attack. And Rhea was just bitter that she got the worst end of it against Stephanie McMahon back at Elimination Chamber. This is her first appearance since then, and you've got to know that Chyna is severely stirring the pot here. Dominic Mysterio is banned from the LCW universe, but it looks like Chyna has chosen to disregard that. And Rhea, you got some cheek talking about hypocrites. And Stephanie McMahon is not here tonight, but I will tell you who is. It is the Queen, Charlotte Flair, and she is coming to address Rhea and Chyna. At WrestleMania, the WWE title match between these two will be fought to last woman standing rules. That means you can only win by keeping your opponent down for the count of 10. That will be absolutely brutal. And hang on, Chyna is telling Charlotte that tonight she must go 3-on-1 against DX, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, and Raquel Gonzalez. And that is exactly how Chyna wields power here. Disgusting. The Queen is out of here, and I cannot wait for WrestleMania and these two behemoths to go 1-on-1 in a last woman standing match. But right now, we have got our Intercontinental Champion backstage. Asuka is putting forward her own plans for WrestleMania. She wants Natalya and Becky Lynch in a triple threat match for the Intercontinental title. Will those two take her up on the offer? My God, it is all going on tonight. And talking of title matches, we have now got the US title match that I promised you tonight. Beth Phoenix, our former champion, our short-term champion, taking on Bayley, who reclaimed the gold on Monday Night Raw. That will not have pleased the Glamour Zone, and there was more than a whiff of controversy about that one. Beth was truly on top of Bayley, but when Bayley scored a big move, she went for a cover, and she had both feet on the ropes, but the referee didn't see it, and that leverage advantage allowed her to get the cover for the 1-2-3, and Beth was spitting tacks about that, but there was nothing she could do on the night. That ain't the case here, though. She is back 1-on-1 in the ring with Bayley, and she can take the title belt back. I am sure Deontay is going to let this one run. He has shown a proclivity for allowing women to go at one another in the ring. He is hesitant to step in and force disqualifications in title matches. The crowd are in for a real treat here as these two size each other up. Bayley with a German suplex there early on, and she has the Glamour Zone down. She may be looking to start at a quick pace here and try and outspeed the Glamour Zone. Now, with a back suplex. Whatever else you think about Bayley, she is now a 3-time United States champion. The only person in this universe who can claim to be a 3-time champion. And she is one hell of a champion at that. Her first US title reign was something to behold. She took on all comers, and it is that attitude that really endeared her to the fans. But in 2023, Bayley has been a whole other animal. She has turned to the dark side, if you want to look at it like that, and she has been using her dark arts to score victories in any manner possible. And oh, wait a minute, I thought Beth had got the victory there, but Bayley just kicked out at the very last moment. It was a big knee from the top rope by the Glamour Zone, but it was not quite enough to put the United States champion down. Bayley with a kick to the back of Beth, and drives her knee into the back of the Glamour Zone as well. And now these two tying it up. Beth throws Bayley over the top rope. And look at that, Bayley down to the floor. Beth now helping her back to her feet. Big shot to the face and again. But Bayley catches the kick. And here she comes with some shots of her own. She is going for a powerbomb, is she? But no, Beth thinks otherwise. She counters into a backdrop. And then sends Bayley back into the ring. And oh boy, look at that. I thought for a moment Beth was going for the camel clutch. And once again, look at that, just drives her weight down onto the lower back of Bayley. And now going for a power slam, but Bayley had that one scouted. She reversed it and whips Beth into the corner. Now lifting her to the top turnbuckle. She's going for that Bayley to belly suplex. What a move. And Bayley might have this one won. She hooks a leg. Deontay is down. But no, Beth Phoenix kicks out. She is not going to let this opportunity pass her by. But she may not have a choice. Here comes Nia Jax, who has been heavily involved in Bayley and Beth's business here. And Nia is coming for Bayley, and this is going to end the disqualification. What a pointless bit of interference from Nia Jax. And may I say, not the first time I have said that this last month. Nia is running like a scalded dog. What does she want here? And we've got more WrestleMania plans being made. It looks like both Beth and Bayley are up for this. We are going to have a triple threat match for the United States title at WrestleMania between Bayley, the champion, Beth Phoenix, the former champion, and Nia, the thorn in the side of these two recently. Goodness me, we are getting through some serious business here tonight. And our WrestleMania card is really starting to take shape. This triple threat match should be excellent. It should be an opportunity to get an outright United States title holder. We will also see the tag titles on the line as Bianca Belair and Raquel Gonzalez, longtime champions, take on Naomi and Sasha Banks, as well as Lita and Trish Stratus. What a triple threat that will be. And of course, the main event, the WWE title match, which we know now will be our last woman standing match between Chyna, the only WWE champion we have ever had, and our Royal Rumble winner Charlotte Flair. WrestleMania is going to be a show like no other. Right now though, we are at the main event. It's going to be unorthodox. It's going to be unpleasant. And to put it in real terms, it is going to be three of the best athletes we have in this universe against the Queen, Charlotte Flair. One woman taking on three powerhouses of our game. It's not right. It oughtn't to happen. But Chyna has set it up. And so here on Smackdown, her word is law. Charlotte Flair looking confident. But how can you be confident when you go against these three? D-Generation X is a blight on the LCW universe. And these three women have thrown their lots in with Chyna. Let me tell ya, Raquel and Bianca may be the tag team title holders, but Becky Lynch, wearing that IC belt, is not the champion. She stole that belt from Asuka, and we heard earlier tonight, Asuka challenging Becky Lynch for WrestleMania, along with Natalya for the Intercontinental title to put that one to bed. And folks, we are underway here. I can't say this one is going to last long. When it's 3-on-1, what chance does Charlotte Flair have? But she is a game athlete. She will give this everything she's got, despite the odds she is in there against. She is taking this to the outside early on. I am not sure that is advisable. Raquel right there, but Charlotte going for Raquel as well. She is enjoying getting her hands here on D-Generation X. But Bianca, slams the Queen down to the hard floor there. And now, she's going to lift Charlotte up. Look at the power of the EST. She is a phenomenal athlete, just as all members of D-Generation X are. And Charlotte, what can you say? She is outnumbered, and it's as simple as that. When you are 3-on-1, it does not matter how good you are. You simply are not going to come out on top. And that is exactly what Chyna is banking on. You've got to think that Charlotte poses a real threat to Chyna's WWE title reign. And the leader of D-Generation X, the general manager of Smackdown, is doing everything in her power to disrupt Charlotte's preparations for WrestleMania. And after this match, she may well get her wish. Charlotte may be taken out completely and unable to compete at the biggest show of them all. She has seen off Bianca though, and she is now dealing with Raquel in the ring. Drives her head into the top turnbuckle and turns her about. Now she's going to work on the leg, and that's smart strategy. Take the bigger woman down. Raquel though coming back at Charlotte. And a big backbreaker there. Charlotte would do well to get herself counted out, to get herself beaten in the quickest time possible, because all she is going to do here by prolonging the inevitable is build up damage that she can barely afford to take. Big shots on Raquel and shots to the face. Great stuff from the Queen. She is full of heart, and this is why we love her here in the LCW universe. And a springboard suplex. Fantastic use of the ring there by Charlotte. She is a true technician, but don't get it mistaken. She will brawl with the best of them. And at WrestleMania, that is exactly what she's going to have to do if she wants to beat China in the last woman standing match for the WWE title. Bianca, belly to back suplex. Nicely done there. She shouldn't be in the ring though, and Deontay is telling her exactly that. Charlotte though has become distracted, and a shot for Becky Lynch as well. Now she has Raquel up. And Raquel, oh look at that. Charlotte will take all three women on. The odds are not in her favor, but she is fighting valiantly here. Look at the torque on Raquel's neck. And Charlotte misses her boot. Electric chair drop from Raquel. She's not looking for a tag though. She's enjoying taking Charlotte apart. And now, look at this. Charlotte reverses into a DDT. She is fighting on heart. She is fighting on adrenaline. She does not give up on matches. And what a thing it would be if she could find a way to beat these three members of D-Generation X here tonight. She is in a bad part of town right now though. Raquel has her up. And a follow-away slam. Now, it's time for Becky Lynch. Hang on a minute. Trish Stratus and Lita making their way down to the ring. Bianca out there to meet them. These two have a date with D-Generation X at WrestleMania for the tag titles. And they don't want to wait. They have come to even the score. And Trish is taking out Bianca there on the floor. Oh, what a boot. Right to the chest of the EST. And we've got Lita tangling with Raquel in the ring. And Charlotte finally has got some support out here. She is no longer a lone warrior. It is 3-on-3, and you know D-Generation X do not like it when the numbers are even. Trish doing a real number on Bianca here. She is fighting with real intensity. Big flying clothesline. And an elbow drop as well. Raquel takes Charlotte down in the ring. Lita on the outside. She is taking some big blows herself. Trish is certainly going better than her tag partner at this point. Charlotte has Becky Lynch up, but no, Becky reverses it as Lita goes back to Raquel, and she whips her out onto the apron. Charlotte rolling out of the ring there, and Becky follows her out. And look at this. Lita, my God, what a move onto the ring apron. And Raquel's head bounced off the ring there, but she is coming back at Lita. Oh my God, this is descending into chaos once again. Big shots from Lita, and she has Raquel up. Look at that strength. And how about that from Lita on the outside? And suddenly, D-Generation X are not looking so confident at all out here. Charlotte with that figure 4 leg lock. And Becky Lynch is feeling the pain here as Charlotte goes to bridge this into the figure 8. And the man in real trouble. Bianca is being distracted with Trish Stratus. Raquel with Lita. and Becky Lynch is tapping. Becky Lynch of D-Generation X is tapped out to the figure 8 leg lock. And let the records show, Charlotte Flair has beaten D-Generation X, 3-on-1 in a handicap match. Charlotte Flair, my God, what a victory. And how do you like that, China? You have been beaten at your own game by Charlotte Flair with the help of Trish Stratus and Lita.